intensive effort before we left to understand and share with Qatar and Turkey, countries that stepped up to do this, what was necessary to make sure that the airport could continue to function and ultimately not have charter flights and then commercial flights going in under international civil aviation organization standards. We did intensive work. We brought the American contractors back in the midst of the evacuation. We've been running the airport. To work that, we handed off a very detailed plan, which is now being implemented. Third, the land process. We worked with Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan on this to make sure that as we moved people out of Afghanistan, they would facilitate their crossing into their countries. We would have consular officials surged in the necessary places to handle people coming out in that fashion. And now, to your very important point about documentation, this is something that maybe we can take offline. We are working on a mechanism and means by which there are multiple ways of doing this to make sure that people who don't have the necessary document, for example, a visa, or a physical visa, to get that to them. I prefer to go into more detail on that in another setting.
Understood. If I might, just as a closing question, you were asked at the outset, sort of what are the factors we weigh as we decide the future of our relationship with the Taliban? And we're in this difficult situation. Many of us recognize the Taliban as a terrorist organization that's done horrific things within Afghanistan in the past, yet we need to have some working relationship with them to secure the safe passage out of thousands of people who we still care deeply about. A number of American citizens with Delaware ties who I've been in contact with didn't leave because their families were still in Afghanistan. And there are clear measures that they should be expected to need to be laid out in the opening statement. What do you think will be the most important aspects of our leverage to ensure the Taliban perform in ways that we would accept? And what do you think will be the turning point at which we'll make decisions with our allies to take sharper and harsher measures against the Taliban?
So, simply put, the nature of the relationship that the Taliban would have with us or most other countries around the world would depend entirely on its conduct and acting specifically with regard to freedom of travel, as well as keeping good on its counterterrorism commitments, upholding basic rights of the Afghan people, on not engaging in violence, etc. These are the things that not only we, but countries around the world are looking at. And there is, I think, a significant leverage that we and other countries hold when it comes to things that the Taliban says it wants, won't get if it does not act in a way that fits these expectations. For example, we talked a little bit before about the existing UN sanctions on the Taliban. These are significant, as well as travel restrictions. There's now a new Security Council resolution that we initiated setting out the expectations of what the Taliban has to do. It's in violation of that resolution. It's hard to see any of these UN sanctions being lifted, travel restrictions being lifted, and indeed additional sanctions could well be imposed. Similarly, the foreign reserves of Afghanistan are almost exclusively in banks here in the United States, including the Federal Reserve, other banks, about $9 billion. All of that has been frozen. There are significant resources as well that are in the international financial institutions that Afghanistan normally would have access to. Those too have been frozen. Over the last 20 years or so, the international community has provided about 75% of the Afghan government's annual operating budget. That too has been frozen. So, among many things that the Taliban says it seeks, both basic legitimacy and basic support, the United States, the international community, has a hand on a lot of that, much of that, most of that. And so we'll have to see going forward what conclusions the Taliban draws from that and what its conduct will be, matching these basic expectations that we've set.
I thank you.
Senator Roth.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Secretary, for taking time to answer our questions today. I'd like to associate myself with the comments that Senator Rubio made about planning for a potential immediate collapse of the Afghan government and security forces. It seemed that as the Taliban was running the table throughout Afghanistan, that the prospect of them continuing to run the table by coming into your view, Mr. Secretary, has the Taliban abandoned their sympathy and collaboration with groups like Al Qaeda, the Haqqani Network? Do they continue to have the same aim, and are they in a like spirit, or has that relationship been severed?
The relationship has not been severed, and it's a very open question as to whether their views and the relationship has changed in any kind of definitive way. I think it's fair to say two things. One, whatever the Taliban's views on Al Qaeda, they do know that the last time they harbored Al Qaeda and it engaged in an outwardly directed attack on our homeland, certain things followed, which I believe they have an interest in not seeing repeated. So whatever their views on Al Qaeda, there is a strong disincentive built in to allow it to engage in outwardly directed attacks, which the assessment of the intelligence community is they're not currently capable of doing. ISIS-K, the other name, that's a different thing, as you know, because the Taliban and ISIS-K are sworn enemies. In fact, over the last 5 or 6 years, since the emergence of ISIS-K, the fight has actually been between the Taliban and ISIS-K, with the Taliban taking most of the territory that ISIS-K sought to hold on to in Afghanistan. The question there, I think, is less whether they have the will to deal with ISIS-K and more whether they have the capacity.
Given that response, I know that previously the position of the administration and the State Department was that the 2001 AUMF no longer played a role of significance. But given the developments in Afghanistan and the